Okay, so again, chapter 8 is for advanced text processing in Hive. Mostly I'm gonna go over regular expression and the function that use regular expression. So, you should have some idea how you can find out the pattern of a text from your text. So regular expression, it is a technique developed in theoretical computer science and formal language theory, and it can be shortened as RegEx or RegEx P. Okay? So, or sometimes it is called a rational expression, but normally people call it regular expression or RegEx. This is a sequence of characters to specify a search pattern. So it is based on string searching algorithm to find the kind of substring based on pattern from your text, and also to find and replace. If you can find a certain pattern of a substring, you can replace it with something that you really want to put. Also, it can be used for input validation, and this is what you've been exposed to. When you, like, for example, in the website, if you sign up, there is a required field such as email, right? So if you forgot to enter email, or if you enter something else, then when you hit the submission button, it complains that you didn't fill in email, or your email format is not correct. That is possible because it uses regular expression behind it. Yeah. So to use regular expression, definitely we need to know the regular expression function, such as regular expression extract, that is to search it, and also you could use a regular expression replace, that is to replace your string with a certain pattern after find it. And these are two functions, the popular and given by Hive system. I mean, using Hive QL, you can use these two functions to find out certain substring in the pattern, or you can replace that substring with something that you want to use. Okay. So if you look at the parameter, there is a string, like a subject, that is actually the text, any text or string. After then you have a pattern. So whenever you have a certain pattern, if that is matched into part of your string subject, then it returns for example, this is what this string is what you are looking for from this subject string. And it also has a group after you search it that I'm going to show you later. If you just see group 0, 1, 2, that is for substring over subject character before the pattern match. But if I show you the example, it could be much easier to understand what is group 0 and 1 and 2. So at this moment, using this regular expression extract, you can define the pattern, and then you can find the substring from the text that match that pattern. Similarly, if you call regular expression replace, you have a subject as a first parameter, and you have a pattern as a second parameter, exactly same, right? But the other parameter is the replacement. I mean, string that replace the substring that you found. So these are two functions that we can use for regular expression. And regular expression, if you know the definition of a regular expression, it's very easy to use it. Even though you know the definition, if you have a test tool, that will be very helpful. So I put three test tool that is mostly for Python and Java and JavaScript. But still, when you use HiveQL to write a regular expression, these three the links, these three websites should be very helpful. Yeah, so I'll show you how you can use it today. Yeah, let me open these three link first. So if you want, you can open it now as well. You can just copy it and paste it. So there are three regular expression testing website. And also, there was a link to test to your HiveQL code, but I realized that it doesn't work anymore. So you just ignore this. So let's look at regular expression pattern to understand what kind of syntax can be used for regular expression. Suppose that you have a subject string that is like this product 2020 was an excellent choice and period. Yeah, so this is the subject string that you use, and then you can put any word as a regular expression pattern. Like for example, if you type in excellent in regular expression function, then you can, the function easily locate the substring excellent. Word excellent. Yeah. So this is very easy, right? Let me show you, but still. Suppose that you have this string as a so this is subject string that you need to put for view of this. Okay. And then if I put the excellent as a pattern, if I put excellent as a pattern here, oops, you can see this is highlighted, right? So this the second tool also highlight the excellent from the subject string, right? And whenever I put regular expression excellent, and if I call test, then it find the excellent. So your function can find out again the excellent. So it's very straightforward. You see what I'm doing here, right? Okay, so the way to use it in HiveQL is you call regular expression extract function, and then first parameter should be subject string, right? And second parameter is excellent. You can put the pattern within parentheses. So you don't need to. It's optional. Okay, you can put your pattern within parentheses, or even you don't put the parentheses. It's okay. Okay? But the way to use it is like this. That's the point. Okay. And do you remember why I put select here? Why I put select? Yeah, exactly. So this is a function, right? if you want to test this function with some the random value, then you have to call. I mean, you have to use select statement in B line. I mean, as a Hive QR code. Then you can hit this code and run it to see the result. Okay. So this is the way to test your function. Now, second pattern is using double backslash and D is a digit to match it. Okay. So if you want to call the subject string and pattern double backslash D, then you can find the digit from, I mean, first digit should be definitely highlighted. Okay. That is 2. Okay. You can use either 0 or not, it doesn't matter, but again, very simply, D in pattern should be the digit, like 1 digit. The first digit should be shown. So let's test it. So I'm going to copy this, and then in the regular expression, I'm going to change the regular expression as a D. But this time, oops. I have to use backslash D. Let me test it first. And then, so if you look at here, it actually point at the 2 as the first one. And also it shows the other digit as well, but in HiveQL, it actually shows highlight the 1 digit. Okay. Similarly, if I go to here and type in D, also it highlight the 4 digit, but in HiveQL, it mostly highlight the first digit. Similarly, here for backslash D, it already give me a sec. It should highlight it, but for some reason it doesn't show. That's why I'm hesitating here. Oh, okay. So it is because the next line was added. Okay, but if you look at this, I use only single backslash because Python and JavaScript, for regular expression pattern, you need only 1 backslash. But for HiveQL that you are using, you need the double backslash. That is what you need to remember. Because the platform to test the pattern is mostly for Python and Java and JavaScript. That's why it uses single backslash. But for you have to use double backslash to represent the pattern. Okay. And for digit, you can also add a number of digits to find out. Yeah, so if you put curly bracket and put, for example, 4, that is the number of digits that you want to find out. Then this is going to find out entire digit 2020. Okay. So first 4 digits should be highlighted. Now, let me show you. So I'm gonna just copy just single backslash and D, curly bracket over 4. And if I run it here to test it, it shows 2020 was found. For the second example, if I put backslash D and 4 digits of D, then it highlights 2020, right? And also, if I add a curly bracket of 4, no matter what you can see or not, but it actually find out 2020. So it shaded, it highlighted in blue, light blue. So, very easy to find out digit. And then same thing, you can use it like this. Okay? And again, third parameter, you don't need to put the third parameter, but again, right, you can put it as well. Does it make sense? Okay. Now, let's look at another pattern. Now you have a double backslash D, so you can see, oh, this is digit, right? And then you have a double backslash S, and double backslash S is white space. Whenever you have a white space character, they can be represented with the backslash S. And also, if you see backslash W, it is alphanumeric character. What is alphanumeric character, by the way? What do you think? What is alphanumeric character? Anyone could try to answer? What is alphanumeric? Okay, so alphanumeric is nothing else but the characters, alphabet characters, lowercase alphabet characters, and upper, like a capital alphabet characters from A to Z. And numeric value is from 0 to 9, right? So any number and any alphabet letter is called the alphanumeric character. That doesn't include the special characters such as comma, period, question mark. Those are not alphanumeric character. Okay. So, okay, now I know this is for alphanumeric character. And then if you put the plus, that means one or more repetition. Okay. So the plus is for previous like a pattern, that is for backslash W. So any alphanumeric character that could occur one or more times. So multiple alphanumeric character could be fine. I mean, one or multiple alphanumeric character could be detected using this pattern. Okay, so if we look at this based on this, the definition, again, you should know this definition. Okay, if you don't know it, you cannot analyze the pattern. Okay, so here you have a digit, one digit, and you have one white space, right? And then you have the alphanumeric character that could occur one or multiple times, because plus is for backslash W, that is alphanumeric character. Do you have any question at this moment? It's very important to understand this. So you need to let me know if it's not clear. It's very easy, but if you are lost, very hard to understand what it is. Yes.
Underline 0 space 1 space will be /d /h /w.
Yeah. So anything is possible, but at this moment, let's make it simple. So whenever I mention more, it's gonna give you too much headache.
What you think?
Yeah, as I said, everything is possible. Okay, so let's make it simple. And then besides that, any other question? Okay. So look at this. You need to find out digit and space from here. One digit and one space, one white space, right? So digit is already here, right? But one digit, one space is only this one, 0 and space, right? After then, you said alphanumeric character that could occur one or multiple times. So after 0 and space, there is W alphanumeric, A alphanumeric, S alphanumeric, and then space. Space doesn't belong to alphanumeric, right? That's why if you look at here, I just highlight 0 space was. Okay, in this pattern, you can get multiple alphanumeric, but space is not allowed. So that's why 0 space was. Any question? Okay, let's test it. So, okay, I have this pattern, and let's use this one, but this time, again, for Python and Java, you need to use single. Okay? But again, for Hive, for you, for big data, you have to use double backslash. And then if you look at here, exactly 0 space was selected, right? Then for the second test, if I copy it, same, right? 0 space was highlighted. And for the third one, if you test it, zero space was well selected, right? Okay. Oh, cool. Very easy, right? Okay. And then for same as you did for digit, for W, like for alphanumeric character, you could put number with the curly bracket, especially with the comma. It means whenever you have a certain number within curly bracket, separated by comma, that means especially for alphanumeric character, you want to find out the word that has the length of 8 to 9. So it returns first matching word that should be alphanumeric, but the length of that word should be 8 to 9. Okay? I mean, number of characters should be between 8 to 9. So if you look at here, I mean, you are looking for alphanumeric character, right? So all can be alphanumeric, like a word, because space is not allowed here, right? Space is space character, but you are looking for only alphanumeric character. The length should be between 8 to 9. So for example, this one, total character is 7. So this is not it. And here you can find out excellent, that is total 9 character. So length is 9, right? So, this is the string that I mean, this is alphanumeric character that I can find. Does it make sense for you guys? Any question? Yes? Oh, actually, zero at this moment, you can just ignore. That is for about group, but I should have a chance to explain later on. So even though you don't have the third parameter, you can use it. Yes. Any other question? Cool. So let me just show you as a the evidence. So if I run the pattern here, with a single backslash, and if I call test, it just find the excellent, right? And I copy this pattern and run it in the second platform. It also highlight excellent, right? Same for the first platform. The test, it shows excellent. Oops. Right? So, okay, so far so good. It's not that hard. Now, there is another like a pattern that is period. So period is any character. There can be alphanumeric character or special character such as a comma, exclamation, question mark. Any character should be period. And also question mark is the previous any previous pattern character could occur 0 or 1 time. 0 time means it may not occur. 1 time means this character show up 1 time. And then also you could have a double backslash dot, like a double backslash period. It means that this is the dot character, like a period character. Okay? So if you look at here, any character, dot means any character. Any character could occur 0 times or 1 time. So any character again means any alphanumeric character or any special character, right? After then, you have a dot character, period character. Yeah. So if you, as a human, the easy way to find it out is first you need to find out dot, because double backslash dot is to show up, to find out dot. The period character. In front, any character could be occur 0 or 1 time. So, it definitely can find out any character E. This is alphanumeric character, so that belongs to any character. Does it make sense? So let's test it. So, I have something that looks weird, but still, if you know the definition, this pattern shows E dot is found. How about others? If you run it, E dot is also found, right? And if you run it in the other website and test it with this input, it shows, E dot, like a third parameter group 0 has E dot. E dot has been found. Very easy. Because I know the definition of this matching regular expression. I know the syntax of a regular expression, so that's why I can easily find that out. If I don't know it, then there is no way to find it out, right? Also, there's another one, like asterisk, that is star. It is to say 0 or more times occurrence. The pattern in front of a star could occur, could show up 0 times or multiple times. So for example here, there is a dot. What is dot again? Any character. So any character, any alphanumeric or any special character could show up 0 times or multiple times, because that is star. And then what is double backslash dot? Just character period, right? Character dot. Yeah. So again, as a human, if you want to find out from string, you just need to find out a period of character first. And then in front of that, it says any characters that could occur 0 or multiple times. So actually, it all the character, I mean all string should be highlighted. Okay. So, oh, by the way, when you use it, you can again use parentheses to enclose it. Even though you don't have a parenthesis, it should work, right? But if you want to make it clear, then you need to put the pattern into within the parentheses. And then let's test it. Here, I put it with a single backslash because this is Python and Java. And if I test it, the entire string was detected because it matched with that pattern. And here, if I use it, entire string was highlighted. Should be same here. If I run it, entire string has been like found. Very easy because you know the meaning of the pattern, right? You can easily memorize those patterns. I mean the syntax of regular expression, but if you forget, then you can come back to this slide, that then you can easily remind over what it is. Okay. Any question at this moment? So, again, using beeline, you can run select and regular expression extract with the subject string and then pattern. There's word, and again, the 0 is to represent the group 0. Yeah. So either return excellent, and if you put digit 4, it'll return 4-digit character, and if you put digit white space alphanumeral character that would occur 1 or multiple times, then 0 space was should be found as a result. And any alphanumeral character between 8 to 9, it will return excellent. And any character that would occur 0 or 1 time, and dot character would be en dot. And any character that would occur 0 or multiple times with a dot will return entire subject. So this is how you can test the regular expression function and its pattern. Does it make sense? Okay. Now, let's look at regular expression replace function. So it should be, I mean, you can use the pattern syntax of regular expression, but this time you should also show up the replacement. So if you look at here, there's a string, for example, Dr. space Wu space and Dr. dot Kim. Yeah. Your boss doesn't like 2 different way to represent the doctor, because this one doesn't have a dot, this one has dot, right? Okay, so I can write a pattern. There are many like a way to detect this kind of pattern, but one of the example is like you just put dr, and then what is that again? Any character, right? Any character, question mark means 0 time or 1 time, right? after that, you can put space that would occur one or multiple times. Yeah, so it can actually find out doctor space, doctor dot space. And whenever you see doctor dot space, you want to replace it with the doctor space. This is the standard that you want to use. Let me show you. If you have this, you have the subject. Let me use the third one because it has replaced. Third example. Whenever you put the subject string, and if you put a pattern with the third website, definitely you should put only a single backslash, and then if you put replacement, that is doctor space. And if you test it, I guess search, background, okay, search it. Let me run this. Oh yeah, this is the result. Yeah. So now you can see same doctor space. Yeah. And you can also use another pattern. Like again, there are like a multiple solution to make the standard doctor space. Like at this time, you can just put doctor and the dot and question mark. Question mark is to affect its previous character pattern, right? What is backslash dot? Yeah, dot character. That could happen. Question mark means 0 or 1 time, right? So whenever there is a dot or not, with the space that could occur one or multiple times should be replaced with a doctor space. So actually it should have the same result because, that means actually the same thing. But here, if you change it to doctor space, and if you run test, you will see the Kim. Let's see. Okay, the reason it shows weird result is I accidentally put space. So space was affected for this pattern. So if I remove it, and if I run it, it shows the correct replacement, right? So, space is very sensitive for pattern because space becomes space character to be represented. Okay? But anyhow, the point is, once you write the pattern, as a human, you feel like this is correct, but you need to test it with those like a platform. If not, at a certain data set, it may not work, then you should fix your pattern to find out the substring. Anyone have any question at this moment? So whenever you know those, the syntax of regular expression, then I'm sure you can easily use a regular expression, extract and replace. Okay. Let's look at another example. You can use the regular expression when you create table, and especially when you have a data with the I mean, your data has some separator like a your data has some separator, but your data looks when you create table, if your separation doesn't look good enough, then you have to use the regular expression. So for example, your semi-structured data such as log data has 3 records, and as a human you can say there are potential 3 fields like a signal field, event field, and detail field. So there are 3 3 columns that can refer to the data from each record. So signal can be BTS, Halsey, Blackpink, and event can be call, received, option selected, on hold, and detail could be the string that has some value or empty value. Okay? But to read this data, you could use separator like a comma, tab, space, but assuming they are more complicated, I mean, your data is more complicated, then you could use the regular expression with the 3 the fields. Okay? So your regular expression, there are 3 regular expression here with the parentheses. Here, you have a new the definition from regular expression syntax. There is the cap. It means not. Okay? And then there's a white space here, not white space. And then that is enclosed with the square bracket. So square bracket is to represent this character. So not white space is the one like a definition of a regular expression. It means any character that is not white space. That is represented like this. Does it make sense? Also, to represent double quotation, you have to use backslash. If you want to pick up special character double quotation, you need to use regular expression pattern as a backslash double quotation. So in the bracket, in the square bracket, if you say backslash double quotation and then not means not double quotation, any character other than double quotation, they can be represented as a square bracket, not backslash double quotation, because backslash double quotation means double quotation, right? So if you say not, then any character except double quotation. So from here, if you look at the first regular expression pattern within the parentheses, it says not white space. I mean any character except white space. That would happen 0 to multiple times. And for the second field, you can represent the same thing. Any character except white space that could occur 0 to multiple times. Does it make sense? Any question at this moment? Okay. And then the third field that starts with the backslash double quotation. So it is double quotation. And also it ends with the backslash double quotation. So it is simply to show double quotation, right? And inside the double quotation, you have the same, like a similar pattern. It says non-double quotation space. So it is not, and this is double quotation. So not double quotation character should be occur 0 or multiple times. Okay? So that is actually to say the first field is to represent singer field. So non-space character that could occur 0 or multiple times to detect the value of a first field. Similarly, for the second field, you can use same like a regular expression pattern. And for the third field, you have an empty value within double quotation or some string value within double quotation. So you have to start and end with a double quotation. After then, you should say within this double quotation, you should have any character except double quotation. That could occur multiple times. Okay? So you can use this three fields definition. Yeah, let me test it for you. So for these three, input, so I have three records. So once I have three records, using the test platform, there's no replacement, and the regular expression should be these three. And if I run test, dash, the expression. Test. It's weird why it's not shown. You know, when I copy and paste, right before, if you look at here, this is typical error when we copy the code. If you look at here, the you see double quotation mark, and it looks double quotation mark for human, but if you look at it carefully, they are different character. So this is typical error that happens when we use Word or PPT file. Okay? So when you copy code from PDF file to your text, it happens. That's why I keep saying when you copy data code from your PDF to your B line or somewhere, you have to make sure dash is copied well, or there's any hidden character that is shown. Okay? This is the case. So once I change it with the double quotation, same as, real double quotation character, and run it, it shows there are three fields, field 1, field 2, field 3, that is represented as a group 1 to 3. It has value singer, and this is the event, right? Let's see. This is event, and third one is detail column, right? So this is event field, this is detail field. And then the first and third is empty, and second one has a feature, right? So this is how group 1 to 3 can be represented. But entire group is actually detected like this as well. Okay? But this is what we really want to use. How? Like this. Okay, so when you create table, for that kind of data, when you create table, for example, fan club, you can have a list of, you can put 3 fields, single event detail, because your data has a single event and detail. And then you need to refer to the Hive's SerDe regular expression SerDe library. This is the library to call your regular expression to use. And then you also need to set the serialized and deserialized properties as an input regular expression, and you need to put 3 like a regular expression pattern. Okay? And once you have this, then when it read the data record that looks like this, these 3 regular expression pattern can be used to read each field correctly. So your data, your table, when your table located that data file from your HDFS, each field can be correctly, detected. Each field should have a correct string value from that data. Does it make sense? You see what we are doing here? In the lab, you've been working on these days. Last 2 weeks. Separator is straightforward. You can use CSV file. That's separate value by comma, right? But some data file, you need to use a regular expression. You cannot read the data correctly well. So that's why we try to use this complicated the approach when you create table. Okay? But normally, this is normally for the data that was generated by non-IT people, or the data that was generated by like 30 years ago, because at the time they didn't care how to set the structure of data. But nowadays, when you create data, normally people think carefully to insert separator between each value. So you don't need this kind of complicated the table definition. Okay? But for old data or like a data that is generated by non-IT person, you may have a chance to use this kind of complicated regular expression. Does it make sense? Any question or any doubt? Cool. Now let's look at another example to read your data correctly with multiple fields. This is another example that there is you have older data, and as a human, if you look at this data record, especially who live in America, you can tell, oh, this is 10-digit phone number, and this is state name like a California, and there's a space and there's a zip code like a postal code. But if you live in somewhere else, it's really hard to tell what this data means. Okay, but anyhow, assuming you know this data format because you live in United States, then you can tell there are three fields: the phone number, and state field, and zip field. Okay? The question is how we can read these three fields correctly. We can use the regular expression. So you need three parentheses to find a pattern for each field. So first one is easy because they are all digit, right? So, I can put /D and 10 digit. So I can read only 10 digit. And the second one, actually, you can use dot. What does dot means anyway? Any character, right? So any 4 characters. You want to read any 4 characters after that. So basically, there are 2 spaces here. Even though it's hard to tell, but you can read 2 characters and 2 space characters because you said you want to read any character any 4 characters here, right? And then the other remaining is also very easy. You can just read 5 digit, right? So once you have this pattern, when you create a table, you can easily create the table. Okay, let's look at it using the test website. So we use other platform again. I'm gonna copy it. So input like this, but there is no other input. And then the regular expression we use are these 3. But again, we need to use single backslash, right? And then if you run it, okay. If you run it, it shows 3 group, right? So group 1, this is like field 1, phone number. Field 2, state. Field 3, zip code. Right? Oh, it's very easy. So even though your data is written in, even though your data looks very ugly without any separator, using regular expression, you can find it. You can find each field. So when you create table, human or fixed or employee, whatever, the first field is phone, second state, third is zip, and you can put any data type that you like. But definitely you need to add the regular expression library that you need to use. And then when you also need to set regular expression properties with the 3 like patterns. Okay? Then when you create this table using this regular expression to read this data that is located in your HDFS. You know, very easy, right? Does anyone have any question for this? Cool. Yeah. You know, this is a little bit advanced text processing, but you know, once you know the syntax of a regular expression, then everything becomes very easy. If you forget, it becomes nightmare, right? But if you know it, very easy. Okay, so this is what we learned from this chapter. Okay.